this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Justin Jefferson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They go to Johnson again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
On play action. Now Brady. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw is Brady.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Handoff, running left is Davis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now Joey Sly and the Panthers field goal unit.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And now they're in the hurry-up. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Brady.
There's Jefferson to pull that in.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first, time.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And they start the second half with Johnson. They find some open, and now off to the races down the right side.
I'm gonna show you, man.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Brady will look to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, signs of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bucs have got it on cruise control.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Brady's going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can...
And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop right around the 25. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Yellow, 43. Here we go. 43 rail, blue strike.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Come on now, let's make it happen,
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Sheds off the tackle.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Looking to throw on second down. Schaub.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Davis running left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Myers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
They'll try the right side here with Davis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Brady.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, here's Brady.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Brady now on first down. He finds Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Throwing now is Brady. Forced out to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Buccaneers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Brady now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now Brady.
And he will find his man Chase, complete.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bucs add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2?
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his... And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Here we go. Last, 95. Blaster, 6.
Following the fumble recovery, Brady. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Brady. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Schaub. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Sanders now to return. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a nifty return of 29 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch?
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Brady going to throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's Schaub. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Schaub.
He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And now look at this, big gain. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to fall on this one himself. So a bit of a weird ending for sure, but they will indeed come up short as this game is over.